G'day, I'm Clive and welcome. This video is about storing my gear, and I think this is going to be part one because I'm in the process of building shelves. Now, in the past I've been asked, how do I store my gear, what's my setup with storing my gear, how do I organise my gear. So in previous videos you've probably seen behind me black shelves or metal frame shelves with the MDF shelving units with everything piled on there. Now I'm in the process of building some shelving, or let's say some storage, it's more than shelving, into the main room which I use, which over here I've got my my computer where I do my editing, I do my work and everything. Over here I've got my office shelving which has got a load of my camping gear and hiking gear and on it, and behind me, which you'll see shortly when I pan out, I've got shelving in progress, or storage in progress being built. Now let me step away so you can see. So that's in progress. I've got the main frame up. Now most of this is recycled, and the stuff I've had to buy, I've gone for the cheaper version of it. It's, if I was to, for example, on the main benches here, the main wood on that is 19mm pine, but it's untreated pine. It's what is usually used on fencing here. And if I get the pine that's been treated, planed and all square and nice, it's more than double the cost. At the same time, because this has got a bit of a rough look to it, I've given it a bit of a sand, and it actually looks perfect for this sort of thing. It's not a flash office or anything. It's like a real storage. It feels like it's real. It just looks much better. I'll be giving you close-ups of it all, but the wall that side backs onto the lounge, which is where the television is. So at the same time I was doing this, I'm soundproofing that main area across here. But the main frames to the shelving came from an old hardware store warehouse. The original owners of the original tenants of the unit where the hard store was moved out quite a while ago, and it's been taken over by a charity called Sam Spares, where they take in all the old e-waste or the old computers and monitors and laptops. They fix them up, and the ones that can't be fixed, they take the parts out that are still useful, and they rebuild computers and laptops. And what they do with it after that point is they give it out to young children who need it for their homework, for startups where people don't have the money to buy a computer but they want to start a small business up. They give it to other charities, companies that they need it for keeping records on, where they're actually gifting people food boxes. They give it out to all that type of people. I'll put a link down below to their, I think they've got a Facebook page. So if you're here in Australia, in Western Australia, and you got anything like that, e-waste, give them a shout and see if they can use it. Now getting back to this, the actual shelving units, well, when they were clearing out the warehouse or the workshop area, they divided everything up for recycle or to go to the waste disposal. So they gave me a call, said, we've got some wood here, do you need any of it? Anybody can help themselves. So I went over and I picked up 7 already constructed frames for shelving, which were actually installed on the walls back in the warehouse, and I've done the same here at 2.4 meters by 30 centimeters by 65, and that is this 1, 2, 3, Yep, in 4 sections. So I've modernised it a little bit here when I've put it together. I've cut a front panel off where I've thrown in the sewing machine there for when I'm making my hammock straps and gear, and all the little shelves there to store things onto. The bigger section at the back is 3 meters in length, joining up to the smaller, the 2.4 meter one, but 60 centimeters deep, which is perfect size for keeping the my tents on. But this is all going to be organised when it's finished. So this is just part 1, showing you where I am at the moment and basically the start of it. In the corner there, which is basically a dead corner, it works out just right as long as my packs are empty and they're flat. My main packs and my day packs all fit in an area there of about 90 centimeters by 60 centimeters. Excuse me. Little bit of a squeeze, but it works, but it's not too tight where I can still move stuff and get to it. And below that I've got my hammock gear, top quilt and bottom quilt for the hammocks, which will be going there. And you can probably see at the moment there's a couple of packs which are full, which I need to empty and then put up at the top. But I've also got to buy some more hooks, some shorter ones, because some of them will just be like 4 or 5 inches hanging down, and I only need them a couple of, well, the smallest one there, yeah, it's probably about 2.5 to 3 inches, that's all. And that's all I need to hold them, and that'll give me some space underneath if I have to, just to lay another pack in there. At the top at the moment I've just thrown my self-inflating sleep mats up there, and they fit up there really nice. But like I said, this is all going to be organised. I've got plans to what's going on the top of this one, and that's going to be one of my main tents which I throw on top of the 4B. It's one of the 30-second tents, so it's about 2 meters in length when it's packed away, by about this big, by about that wide. But it is something for a base camp, it's not for hiking. The sponge or foam sound dampeners up there, they don't stop the sound, they're just to reduce the echo in this room for when I'm doing some editing, or I've got the microphone down there if I'm making audio tapes and stuff. Excuse me. And they'll be going, some of them will be going underneath, maybe around the top. It's got to see, because my plans are to put back panels on there with soundproofing behind. Like I said, with the TV on that side, on that wall, it just blares and you can hear it in here. I've installing some lighting, which originally for the we're going to go on the awnings on the it's on the 4B out there, the car. But I decided to put them in here. That's what these wires are that are hanging at the moment. They're all going to get pinned up. I don't think you can see it on the camera here at the moment. Let's try and turn around a little bit more. That's it. Over the back here you'll see this here, there's a gap. I've got a power pack for the lighting, because these are the 12 volt ones, so it's just going to be a little inverter which brings it down from the 210 to the 12 volt, and that'll be running down the back here, and it'll be plugged in at the back, and the wires will just be drilled through the top and plugged in out of sight. I have done over there, if you could probably just see there, I've installed a double power supply. Not going to be running much off it. I put a double power point at the bottom here on the wall. It was a single, but I'd put a new one in, a double one, wired that in, and I'll be doing the same over here. Let's get it right. There's going to be another double power point in there, so I can have my two-way radios, mobile ones over there charging if I need be. Get my finger in the right direction over here. Once all this is cleared off, I can have other stuff plugged in over there, charging up, like power banks for the videos. The whole idea is I want these work surfaces kept as clear as possible, but with the sound panels on the back, I'm going to be putting attachments there so I can hang my axes up on there, put some knives up on there, so I don't have to use all the storage space, and I can use that for other things. What else is there for now? That's it for now for part 1. As I go along, I'll show you it. I'll show you a little bit probably how I'm doing it. It's nothing fancy. I'm not a carpenter. Pretty good with the hands, but yeah, I like the rustic look of this, how it's coming on so far. There is going to be doors across the top, closing it all off. The same on this side. We're going to have doors at the top, or the bottom. I'm going to make doors for these, so it's all closed off. Yeah, that's going to be doors there, so it's all going to be closed off. So it's just going to be, it'll have a clean finish, I hope. I'm just trying to figure out what to use for making the doors. I've got a couple of ideas in my head. I'm happy with it because I think each day as I organise it and put a little bit, okay, that can go there, that can go there, it's making space off the floor. Because with the original shelving, I had so much on there. Like I said, I've got on my actual office shelving, I've got a lot of my camping gear, my water, a couple of water bottles up there. Well, I've got the cleaning for my kayak, gas canister up there, waterproofing for my boots over there, another gas canister over there, pack liner over there, an inflator for my pack, one of my cook pots, and one of my pouches, another pouch, and then, like I said, my radios are over here at the moment. So yeah, they're pretty good. I'll do a review about them one day. Yeah, I like them. I've had them for years, I have, and the company Uniden still makes similar. I don't know if they make this model anymore, but if you could pick a set of these up, a lot of people sell them second hand. They've had them, never used them, and they said they don't work. It's simple because they've got rechargeable batteries in. They're not cheap, but they're worth it. I've replaced these, and I think for the 2 sets cost me about $80. No, $86 for 2 sets of batteries, because I've got 2 of these. I've got the pair. But yeah, look, it's fantastic. You've got 40 channels on this one, and then you got you can divide them channels into personalised, and oh, it's just bloody great. You can put the headset wide in so you can keep it on your pack and do the old security guard rubbish. But yeah, they're nice, not too heavy either. But like I said, I'll do a review on them later on down the line. Oh, that's it for now. So I hope you've enjoyed this video so far, and I hope you come along and follow me on the rest of building this. And if you've got any comments, please leave them down below and let me know what you think. Give me some ideas. So I've got a general idea, but it's always good to get more ideas. I might not use them ideas, but them ideas that you share with me might make me realise, if I do that with that, it'll work better. And I thank anybody who leaves me a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thumbs up, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm really enjoying doing this. I'm getting to the stage now where I haven't got much of the reclaimed wood. Oh, pardon me. So there's going to be a bit of money having to be spent to finish it. So if you want to help out, buy me a coffee. That's down there in the description. Okay, that's it for now. So I hope you all have a great day. And for all my subscribers here already, I thank you very much. And any new subscribers from this video, I thank you very much too. So see you soon.